Caliper piston won't compress. Possible causes. The piston is an integral part of the brake caliper. To help in stopping your car, the piston is in charge of bringing the brake pad into contact with the brake rotor. A corroded or rusted caliper piston brought on by a defective piston boot is usually to blame when the brake caliper piston fails to compress. There are 1, 2, 4, or 6 pistons needed for a brake caliper. Each piston was designed to enable the caliper to balance, applying an equal amount of pressure to all the brake pads. There are several symptoms you may start to notice if your caliper pistons are failing. When you try to brake, you frequently get a dragging sensation. The piston doesn't completely retract when you let go of the brake pedal because it is stuck in the bore. When you press down on the brake pedal, you can also notice that it feels spongy or mushy. This is yet another sign of a stuck piston. So let's learn the reason why your caliper piston won't compress. Corrosion. The most common and possible reason why your caliper piston won't compress is due to corrosion or rust. Generally speaking, corrosion can make the front wheels rub when driving or keep the brake calipers from working properly. You should be aware that even a small amount of rust might affect how well it compresses. Worn boot or seals. The piston seals deteriorate with time. The seals will eventually stop functioning altogether, keeping the piston from moving. It might also be connected to the piston's protective and lubricating rubber boot. Water will enter the piston as the rubber tears or deteriorates, causing the piston to lock up. Broken brake hose. A broken brake hose is another possible cause of the brake caliper sticking. Brake fluid leaks onto the piston if the hose begins to crack or break. The caliper will become stuck since it can't return to the master cylinder where it belongs. Sometimes though, the caliper itself isn't actually stuck. The brakes may occasionally feel the same as they did before the hose broke. To find the source of the issue, carry out an inspection. Incorrect wind-back procedure. An incorrect wind-back procedure can cause a caliper piston to not compress properly, often due to failure to rotate the piston as it is pushed back into the caliper. Many modern vehicles, particularly those with rear disc brakes, use a screw-type piston that requires simultaneous rotation and compression. If this process is not followed, or if excessive force is applied without the proper tool, the piston may become misaligned or stuck, preventing it from retracting fully. Inactivity of the vehicle. Another possibility of the caliper piston not compressing is the inactivity of the vehicle. If you drive your vehicle regularly, you might not experience this problem. On the other hand, leaving your car unattended for several months might foster the ideal conditions for rust and corrosion. The caliper cannot fully compress as a result of the rust that has developed on it, which can cause your car to struggle to move. If this video was helpful, please consider subscribing to this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.